A very authoritative, very aggressive swing.
That's unbelievable, Peter, how far up that is.
Very interesting par 5.
Scoring average 4.52.
Oh, what a beautiful tee shot.
He's going to like that tee shot.
Yep, perfect position right there.
Not convinced yet of what this is going to do. Just too far back, feeling uncomfortable trying to create the ball flight required. Well, this is just going to be a layup.
He's got that 3-wood. You take a line right down the right-hand rough and try to hold it right there, and the pitch of the fairway will take it to the right. You guys see a ball? I see a ball right there. Perfect.
And this should really suit his ball flight. He likes to hit it right to left.
Taking his 5-wood here, doesn't need the length, just needs to turn it, keep it in the fairway.
This is, really not a difficult shot. You can throw it in behind and jerk on it, and it'll drift back down. What he needs to be careful of here is getting too much spin. Nice relaxed swing. That's a good effort. Lovely clean lies to chip from here. The pros love them. Amateurs would just be terrified.
Confidence with his chips, but that one ends up way short.
He usually makes these like they're the holes as big as a 5-gallon bucket.
Okay, I got a good feeling here. Oh, my feelings are off today.
Oh, sorry about that.
This is very makeable.
Yes, in the heart.
After that birdie last hole.
Well, interesting choice of clubs here, and I don't know if I quite understand this, going with a 3 metal.
Well, he'll be very, very happy with that one.
One of the toughest par 4s out here.
That was awesome.
Looks like a 3-wood. Just on the very edge. No, he's gone into rough there. Not bad.
Boy, this is dead here. If he gets this on the green, it's a great shot.
That didn't bounce, disappeared. There's a bunker right there.
Well, that's exactly the bunker you wanted to avoid.
This could be expensive. If it dived in there, it could be buried up against the face. We'll have to wait and see.
That's a 9-iron here. All right, safely done.
No damage done. That's a professional leave, you would call that, just short.
He's going to have a difficult up and down out of that bunker because getting it over the lip is not going to be easy.
Good shot. Ah, good looking shot there.
And he's got a good look at it there from about 15, 18 feet.
Just a birdie machine some days.
That's a pretty good hit.
He's played some good golf, consistent golf.
But a very good, safe shot.
Nice time to hit a fairway.
Fairway that's been so hard to hit all day, Peter.
It has. And once you go in this stuff, if it's bad, you've got to be very careful, particularly if you go down the left-hand side.
It's headed for the trees.
Good clean hit.
Must be on that. He's watching it.
Okay, no damage done.
Okay, David, I don't like these.
No.
No.
No, you like somebody else. I have them.
I'm not going to watch. You tell me what happens.
Ah, great bunker shot there.
Just from the fringe.
Got it stuck, didn't he, Peter, against that grain down there?
Misjudgment there. We can only give him 5 out of 10 for that.
Just off the fringe.
Looks good.
This is the easiest hole, and you can't bogey this.
Exactly.
Nice stroke, yeah, good read. Okay, there we go. Nothing wrong with that. Good par to get.
Haven't seen many birdies on this green all week. Tough hole.
And it's going to have to giddy up.
Well, it's floating on him. Come on, that's well short. Okay. That's just okay. Not good, but okay. It's a par 3, but it should be a par 4. No birdies on it. It's just a brutal hole. Just always been a very difficult hole.
Oh, he may have been rather lucky there, but that might have been a lot worse.
Awkward little pitch here off a tight line.
See the size of that divot. Nice shot.
having missed the green. Tricky little chip.
Yeah, and not that great a lie, Peter.
Now he wishes he'd played something entirely different. His interest is definitely waning.
He's got work to do there for his par. Very expensive.
Back up the slope.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Struggling for his par.
That was not good at all.
This is a big, big golf hole. Sometimes the hardest hole on the course. Darn near 500 yards, par 4.
Ooh, that gets away from him just a little bit.
Don't like that. This does not look good, does it?
He bogeyed the last hole. Would have been pretty fired up getting on this tee.
That's well back. We'll see a lot of shots a lot further up than that, but that's very safe. Just middle of the green, it'd be a good play. Just try and land it short of the green and bounce it up.
He doesn't waste much time when he decides to hit. It's 1, 2, 3 when on its way.
Safely on, but miles from the hole.
Great shot.
Try and hack out of the rough, didn't make it.
And this is... If he can get something on it, he may be able to get this up around the front edge of the green. Boy, it'd be a heck of a shot.
Every time this guy swings, I just expect for him to hit a good shot.
And just to get it on the green was a great shot.
And that'll be 45 feet. All sorts of fun. And talking about fun, how about Snoopy up there cruising smoothly up there today as a MetLife blimp.
What a good putt. What a good putt. It was a struggle. And he knows how fortunate he was, perhaps. he could three putt from here.
A seemingly impossible putt. Not bad though. Not bad though.
Short hole, well, they call it a short hole.
Peter, this hole is actually averaging less than 4.
Who thought the ball was going to miss on the right. Okay, that's a fine drive.
Very nice indeed.
That was a big tee shot, by the way, and he just piped it.
Coming off the bogey.
This is driver.
He's, you know, I think, David, we went back to the 3-wood.
Oh, he
teed it low.
As you can see there, well back.
Yeah, he doesn't like that. He will have stress when he finds his golf ball there.
You might want your snake, chaps.
I think the pin placements are very difficult today. The only way to approach them, you've got to hit a perfect golf shot. It's a tougher setup today.
Oh, wow, Peter, that's 20 yards short.
Well, we really do need something a bit special here.
Yeah, that's not a good shot there, Vern.
Oh, boy,
a little
is it
protective.
Ever.
From a reasonably flat lie, and should be able to chase this one in with no trouble.
Ooh, this looks nice. Ooh. What a good look at that one. It's going to get another 1 putt.
Easy to chunk?
I would think so. A lot of bad things can happen from here.
That's clumsy. That is clumsy.
Yeah, and this is one of those shots where, you know, there's kind of three possibilities. You know, you nearly make it, or you make a mess of it.
Got it stuck, didn't he, Peter, against that grain down there?
Misjudgment there. We can only give him 5 out of 10 for that.
The next one will be for a bogey.
Disappointing bogey 5 there. It's a hole you really want to make birdie on.
It's a big shot. It's a very good shot. Very good drive.
It's an accumulation of just the odd shot dropped here and there, and when you add up your scorecard at the end of it all, you find just 2, 3, 4, 5 shots too many.
Always up on the stats for ball striking on the tour, driving the ball in the fairway, hitting the greens in regulation. He's always there, always.
Well, he'll be very, very happy with that one.
Gorgeous golf swing. Packs a heck of a punch. Has beautiful rotation in his body and allows him to get a lot of speed that looks effortless.
That's a tough shot he's got left.
Oh, good line. Wasn't it coming in nicely?
Almost drops into the cup. Beautiful shot.
Has a nice length putt here for a birdie.
Oh, man. Ooh, you want to get those. We'll go to the change here and take a look at that.
I wonder how important that miss is going to be come the end of the day.
He should make a birdie. All right, good stroke, good birdie.
I like watching this rhythm. When he's poised and balanced, it looks so simple. That sounded heavy, did it? Or was it my
No, it's right
imagination?
on it, Peter. It's right at it.
Yeah, beauty.
Chopra. Birdie putt.
He looked as if he got ahead of it a little bit, didn't get the club face squared up at impact, and he's going to have a lengthy bunker shot. Not going to be easy.
Really intimidating shot, regardless of how short it may be in there. And a spectacular little bunker shot there from a testy lie.
Birdie putt here on the par 3.
Oh, that was a good, confident stroke, too.
Still have to pay attention to these and give them their fair amount of respect, even though it's not a particularly long putt.
Yeah, do it right away.
Yep.
It's one of those holes that, you know, you really, really want to make 3, but 4 is never a bad score.
With the aggressive club selection of a driver, wonderful line.
That's a big drive.
On the tee, not an easy tee shot here.
It's a good one. That was a good one.
You take that.
Yeah.
Well, it is a second shot golf course, and the second shot is greatly enhanced by finding the short grass off the tee.
Ah, good looking shot there.
Just off the green.
Put it in the jar. In the hole. Got a 9-iron. Good opportunity here. No, you don't like that. Man, that about flew in.
Not his best.
So many combinations of style now, length of putters.
Well, he looked up really early on that putt. Just pulled his spine up, head came up. It gives a little more lift and power. And that's not the kind of putt you want to leave yourself too many times.
And this is one of those shots where, you know, there's kind of three possibilities. You know, you nearly make it, or you make a mess of it.
A little firm, but not a bad play. It's important to scratch at a par here. You don't want to give one back with a bogey on a par 4.
Yep, that was nice.
Tee moved up 40 yards today. Still a brutal hole.
As you can see, they're well back.
Tee moved up 40 yards today. Still a brutal hole.
Plumb center. Not long, but straight.
Very nice indeed.
That one's out there in good shape.
Oh, it's a very, very difficult day. The wind, though, has blown consistently from the same direction. The course is in very good order, but anything in the mid-70s and down today is a very good score.
Quite a long way back. So it was a safe play, but a challenging 2-putt from there.
Oh, was that a mishit, misjudgment, or what do you think?
And a nice shot. Difficult to judge this whole location.
Not so sure that he's absolutely settled over this. He'll do well to get down in 2 from here. Yes, almost collapsed into the hole.
It's a long putt for a birdie.
Good effort.
Good read, David.
When you talk about a par 5 on the PGA Tour, you talk about, wow, these guys are all going to get there. Nobody's got there today. And you talk about all the birdies they're going to make. And, you know, they made 2 on this par 5 today.
Well, he may not be able to go for the green in 2, but it doesn't rule out the chance for a birdie.
And this is a tee shot where he might let it out.
Nobody's gone for this in 2 yet.
He'll like this one.
He's flighting the ball well. He's getting some run on these fairways.
Drives the ball better than anybody.
Nice. Really good right there. Really good.
Not convinced yet of what this is going to do. Just too far back, feeling uncomfortable trying to create the ball flight required. Well, this is just going to be a layup.
Just down levers that thing. Kills it. That's a long 3-wood right there. Wow.
Just short of the green. Wise move there, just laying up. Once you've missed the fairway with the tee shot, don't make the problem any worse by hitting a second shot poorly. Just get it in the short grass.
If you put the ball always in the middle of the green, it's been that way since golf began. You're never more than 20, 30 feet from those. Sometimes they bounce this way, sometimes they screw back that way, and you're going to get some that finish very close. I'm not a great one for chasing the pins all the time.
That's a pretty good looking shot, right at it.
Oh.
Oh, what a shot.
Yes, sir.
This is going to be a good shot if you can get it within 6 or 8 feet.
You don't have to do much wrong to get on the wrong sort of rhythm like that.
Left himself an awful lot to do.
Poor par. Big par this would be.
Good putt.
It's close enough. You can tap that one in.
The par 5 green is for birdie.
Holes with confidence. Nice birdie.
He's standing on this tee, and this is an intimidating shot. Let's see if he can knock it in this fairway.
looking long and hard, and has he gone a little bit left? He's going to be okay.
Perfect drive once again. Swinging the club nicely, good brisk rhythm.
Very demanding tee shot.
Great shot.
It's an ageless swing. I mean, he's the only player I've ever seen in all my years who really does have exactly the same swing, the same length, the same tempo. Remarkable.
He's just going to find a bit of grass that he can throw up in the air.
That was awesome.
Starts at the center of the green. Good solid looking shot.
On the green.
And good result.
Yeah, safe play.
Well, the early walk tells you all you need to know.
A little safe there for 2 putts would be good.
Oh boy, he wanted it better than that.
Ferdy, how far is this one?
I gotta think this is close to 40 feet, maybe 45.
Just overdid it, not too bad.
And the long attempt for birdie.
Maybe too hard. Just moves that little bit extra past the hole.
We go up to 13. This should be a 5-iron, I would think. Trying to land the ball in the... This actually is a 4, I'm told.
Very good tee shot on this long, demanding par 3.
You'd have to say an outside chance for a birdie here.
Oh, that hopped. Wow, that hopped. As soon as it hit it, it hopped.
Quite an amazing set of greens here. The texture is very nice, very smooth indeed. It's a cruel business putting when you can't get those little putts into the hole. In fact, the whole of sport can be a cruel business. Everything you do under the microscope every week, your mistakes are magnified. Everyone knows about it.
Yeah, good shot. Very nicely positioned.
It is a gorgeous hole, but can be very difficult to play depending on the wind.
Well, got a good chase and run on that one. Good position.
It's a perfect leave, uphill lie, just what you want, but it's still a difficult shot.
Kind of clunks that one a little bit, but that's going to be all right. In the safety zone right there.
All right, safely done. No harm, no foul there.
You know, this pretty good line, right on line with the flying stick. And can't tell from here.
He's way on the back edge.
I've seen him play some fantastic shots around the green. It could be only fitting if he knocked one of these in.
Boy, wasn't that nice and smooth.
I've seen him play some fantastic shots around the green. It could be only fitting if he knocked one of these in.
That's tidy.
This for a par 4.
Boy, would he love to have that one back.
Those beautiful straight lines in that swing generates a huge amount of power.
Beautiful drive.
Huge drive.
There's a good par 4, particularly when it's into the wind. It's a bit of a monster.
He's going to like that tee shot.
Yep. Perfect position right there.
Lovely shot. Perfect position for this whole location today.
Looking straight at the green. Not sure of the club.
Not bad, but not good.
He's in a good spot there, isn't he, Dottie?
He certainly is.
A big pitching wedge, I guess.
Just a sandwich here.
I'm assuming he had the right club, and he just didn't. Caught that just a little thin.
Looking at this birdie try from a long way away.
Yeah, sometimes good putts just don't go in.
Green's in really good shape, and these things, for whatever reason, have always been very tough to read.
Get it to the hole? No.
I like what you always say, Roger. It's an easy game until you care. And
the more you care, the harder it gets.
Par 3 playing today at 194 yards.
That seemed to be a good clean hit. Oh, hello. Not a good clean direction.
It can be very frustrating when you're hitting shots that are nearly very good and you go past or through the green and keep taking 3 to get down.
Yeah, it's not an easy hole though, Peter, is it? It's an intimidating tee shot there.
You know, you've just got to strike a solid shot, put it somewhere on the green, take your 3 and get on out.
Good luck with that one.
Boy, that is not a very easy pitch from there.
Now that was a mishit there.
Off the green.
Difficult bunker shot.
That was awesome.
Went with a bunker shot. Peter?
It's over the green, Gary.
It doesn't look to be too bad, but even if the lie's good, this is still awkward.
Pretty basic little pitch shot here, and I think a bit of a break, it being just off the edge of the fairway. A little more grass under the ball makes the shot a little tougher to chunk or miss hit.
Not bad from the rough there. Excellent result.
I like this lie-up, but this one could go in.
He is so good. Amazing touch.
Back out to the play now at the 17th.
That was a very aggressive tee shot with a fairway metal.
That really is very dramatic.
He's going to have a good angle.
Lots of applause, but he didn't seem very enchanted with it.
Coming off a bogey.
Good decision here, going with the 3-wood. As you can see there, well back.
Sounded good. Well, got a little too much of it.
Played that shot very nicely into the green, but it just took one bounce too many.
Oh, it's just windy. It's about 62 or 3 degrees. That's not too bad.
That's all right.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Having missed the green, tricky little chip.
Yeah, and not that great a lie, Peter.
Got it stuck, didn't he, Peter, against that grain down there?
Misjudgment there. We can only give him 5 out of 10 for that.
Is there much to this putt, David?
It's just a creepy little downhill left to righter.
Tiptoeing it down there, tiptoeing it down there. Out of way, good work.
Now, come on. Yes, well done. I'm hoping this will pop in for a par 4.
Now, when you move out of it that fast, you know you've missed it.
Oh, dear. Not pretty to watch.
Not an easy hole, though, Peter, is it? It's an intimidating tee shot.
Well, this is a very difficult driving hole.
Nice time to hit a fairway.
If you just get the right pitch when there's a rolling fairway, you get the downward shoot, you get 60, 70 yards extra.
Fairway that's been so hard to hit all day, Peter.
It has. And once you go in this stuff, if it's bad, you've got to be very careful, particularly if you go down the left-hand side.
What was that?
Boy, we don't see him miss fairways very often.
It's very difficult to hit these greens from the rough.
This is one of those shots where you've got to be a bit careful. If you try and hit it too hard, and you can do all sorts of mischief. Well, I don't think it did any damage to the spectators, that is.
Well, he struck it nicely.
Good safe shot there, about 15 feet long.
He's got to get down in 2 from here. Wow. Went straight at it. Came off. Good result.
Okay, we played this hole pretty well, haven't we?
That was an indecisive stroke.
And a little bit left there.